looking forward to watching City actually in the Champions League. I'm looking forward to seeing Jack Grealish as well. It's going to be interesting to see when everyone's fit, who fits in where.
Well, it's the same as your team as well. The same as your team, who fits in where when Rashford's back, and
yes, that's a very good point,
and all that. But Manchester, I agree with you totally, mate. It's a great point because Silva's got back in, hasn't he? He's like being the favour, but if you consider
Phil Foden's the one. Where's he?
And De Bruyne's back now. They both came back, didn't they, at the weekend? And you'd expect De Bruyne to start tonight
if he's fit enough. Yeah,
I think he'll be fit enough. He'll probably start tonight to get him some match fitness, and he'll probably be replaced by Foden as the game goes on, or something like that.
Here's the question: when you've got Foden and Mahrez and Sterling and Grealish fit, who's the three? I don't know the answer to that.
Has it helped them by not having an out-and-out striker? But they might have to play because Sterling's going to end up being the one who probably looked to be missing out. But Sterling could be the one now who just plays through down the middle.
I don't know. What do you think City fans would want
Jesus,
to see?
Because they've got Jesus as well, haven't they? But he seems to prefer to play him now, doesn't he, out on the right or out on the left. That's where he prefers to play him. So, again, selection, they've got great players, Manchester City. They're going to be a team that are going to be right up there. We've just discussed in the top four. They've now got serious competition for places at centre-back. It was Laporte, and do you know what I mean? Who got that preferred position. Stones got it last year, but Stones has found it hard to get back in this year, hasn't it? It's been Diaz and Laporte. So they've got competition there. And it's going to be interesting if he plays the system he keeps playing, and how does Foden get in there if now he's got Grealish?
You just made a really interesting point. If they would have got Harry Kane, right? Because we're talking about Mahrez, Sterling and Grealish, right?
Yeah.
If you've got Harry Kane, you have to take one of them out. You have to take one of them out, right? Because Kane plays down the middle. So
perhaps that's why they didn't pay big bucks for it.
Silly money for him. I'd love to know what City fans or who they would like to see playing in that front three. Grealish has to start, right?
Well, we know with Pep as well. One thing he does with Pep, but you can't predict his side from one game to the next. That's one thing. It's not like Solskjaer where he kind of picks his best team, and Klopp, he picks the same players all the time.
He's tinkering all the time.
If he tinkers, he might be one player.
Yeah.
In midfield, he'll change his midfield, but rest of it, come a big game, which three are going to start up front for Liverpool, don't you? That's who he picks. But with Manchester City, with Manchester City, you ain't got a clue. He surprises in the final last year
with Sterling. Yeah.
Oh, surprised everyone.
Well, let me ask you this then, right? Because everyone talks about Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season, a biggie, Premier League or a Champions League, right? To keep his job, failure, all this money, etc. Does Pep? Surely Pep's got to win the Champions League soon. He spent nearly £1 billion. I
know.
And the only reason I say that,
it's a different animal though.
I know, but Pep was not brought in to win the Premier League. That was the sort of gimme because two managers before him had won it.
Yeah.
Right. You want to go to the next level, you bring in the best. He's not won it yet. He
didn't win it at Bayern either. And that's what he took into Bayern for.
Yeah.
Like semi-finals.
They'd won the
won the treble the year before he got there, including the Champions League.
Yeah.
And they've won it since, haven't they? So it's something that is sticking with him now, and it's something he needs to get right.
Okay, here's a question for you, right? If he leaves Man City, there was talk of him having, 2 more years, 3 more years? If he leaves Man City and he's not won the Champions League...
He'll be disappointed.
Is it failure?
It's not failure, no, because they've played some wonderful football. They've won the Premier League. They've won trophy after trophy. But... he'll be disappointed. He'll be usually disappointed. Same as Sir Alex. Look how great Sir Alex has been, right? Manchester United and before that Aberdeen, winning trophies. But people, even when he left and said, yeah, great manager, arguably the greatest ever, but he could have probably won a few more Champions League. You know what I mean? So that. But winning, what did he win, Sir Alex? Two of them. Two, right? So with Pep at Bayern and at Manchester City, with the money he's had and the football they've played, which is great, he's took it to another level, the style of football, which is brilliant for the Premier League, having Pep here. But of course, when he analyses his own performance, if he don't win the Champions League, he'll be disappointed. And the owners, we all know why the owners got him in, went out the way, was to play a brand of football and to win the Champions League. Same as PSG. Why do you think they've signed Messi? Because they're desperate in the Champions League. Why do you think they didn't sell Mbappe to Real Madrid when they offered a ridiculous amount of money? Because they want to keep them together for this year to see. They consider that their last chance to win the Premier League with those three together.
And if they do win it, you sort of think it's worth turning down that 200 million.
200 million?
I know. That sounds wrong even when the words come out of my mouth. But is it? If you said to the PSG owners, You're going to lose 200 million effectively.
Well, it's nothing to them. It's like 20 quid.
Exactly. So it's worth them doing. We'll go to the phone lines in a moment. Man City fans and football fans, you can have your say on national radio 08717 223344. First, we can hear from the Man City manager. Pep Guardiola, ahead of their Champions League opener tonight, he said they're not dwelling on last season's defeat in the final.
Listen, when I started this competition every season, so in the people eyes was a favorite, I cannot answer you because I don't know. So it's unpredictable, this competition. There are many strong teams. Comparing when I started playing the Champions League in Barcelona, now it's completely different. So there are many strong teams and well-prepared and difficult. So the group stage is difficult. Leipzig is always complicated. What we have seen the previous season, the philosophy of this club, so direct, they play narrow in all senses. So one step at a time. So tomorrow's Leipzig is so important to start really well, especially at home, and after prepare the next one. So when you have this tough schedule, the competitions, many games, so people go to the national teams, come back for the national teams injured, and they have to recover for a long time, and you have to think about it day by day. The only way you have to do.
That was Pep Guardiola talking about Man City, of course. Let's speak to someone else talking about Man City. They're his team. John joins us now, big football fan. Hello, John. How are you?
Hiya, guys. Speak to you many times over.
I know you have.
Pep Guardiola. Yeah, sorry, I swore last time, so my apologies for that.
That's okay.
So Pep Guardiola, he's got that much attacking option. Like you said there, Andy, you've alluded to as well as Goffey. Kevin De Bruyne is arguably the best midfield player in the world. So you can't leave him out. Phil Foden is just an absolute phenomenon. So what I think he's going to do is going to rotate the players, and you're going to find that Ferran Torres will be the number 9, or he'll be the go-to man as number 9. Jesus seems happier coming in off the flank positions, but again we're stacked in them positions. So you've got probably 8 or 9 players for a fluid front 6. John,
give me your front 3 then when everyone's fit. You mentioned Torres. Foden, of course.
I'd stick on the left-hand side of the attack. I'd put Phil Foden. I would put... it's a difficult one. Number 9, I'd play Ferran Torres. And I'd have wingers that could rotate and switch wings. And I mean, Riyad Mahrez has had a cracking season last year, and he's control of a football.
So you're putting Mahrez on the right, yeah?
You have to have Mahrez on the right, surely.
Yeah.
You have to.
Okay, then go Mahrez on the right. Phil Foden can play off the left.
And Torres in the middle. So no Grealish and no Sterling.
No. Come behind that. Left-hand side in the midfield, you've got Grealish, then you've got Kevin De Bruyne, and then you can put Bernardo in there as well. He can go on the right.
Hang on. So you're having no Rodri or Gundogan? That's an attacking lineup. You've got to have somebody who's going to sit there and do a job defensively. Or are you just going to go for 10-0 every game? Well, 10-8.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. But you've got Rodri who's now starting to grow into that role, haven't you?
Where are you putting him?
So you'd probably... Difficult.
But, yeah, mate, you've just picked the most attacking lineup I think I've ever seen in world football.
Who wins you that ball?
Kevin De Bruyne is not shy about winning the ball, and neither Jack Grealish. But
they also like to go forward and score goals, mate. I mean, they're not going to be going there and doing the defensive work and cleaning up.
Goffey, if I put that team out on the back, you need 2 balls because you ain't getting one off us, are you?
Well, I'll tell you what, you put that team out, I'm going to go watch Manchester City. Yeah. Because that'll be ridiculous.
What will the score be tonight, John? How do you think you'll get on?
I think it's going to be cagey, gents, to be fair.
Yeah. Cagey? Are you getting that? Yeah. Come on.
Goffey, you seen what happened last night? If teams are in the Champions League, they're there for a reason. Even the so-called lesser teams can hurt you.
You're at home. You're at home with world-class players.
Goffey, you ask me for the score, 3-1.
There you go, mate. So it's a cakewalk then.
That sounds
3-1.
cagey,
I mean, that's not cagey, is it? It's not 1-1 and 90th minute winner by Ferran Torres or Sterling.
No.
3-1, it's a easy night.
Walk in the park. 08717 223344. City fans, you can talk about your side. We only do this for another 10 minutes and then we move on. So if you've got something to say about your side, pick up the phone and get involved. 08717 223344. This is Drive on talkSPORT.